How I got here, I already know. Always with my funds and it shows. Had to get away from those who do the most. Made it to a place I can grow. And even if you're miles away, I always have your back and protect your name. Hoping we don't fade away, but even if we do.
All right, welcome back to the Longer Than a Decade podcast, episode 103, season 2. Y'all know the vibes. Another beautiful day in Broward County, Florida. I whipped out the Spider-Man shirt today because niggas gonna stop playing with Tobey Maguire. I was in a whole fucking Twitter thing where niggas was like, Tom Holland this, Tom Holland that. I said, you bitch ass niggas better recognize who's the real one, nigga. That's just me. That's just me. What's going on, y'all boys?
You're not talking about Batman. I'm good.
Whoa. By the way, he saw the contingency shit I sent him about Daredevil versus Batman.
And I scrolled.
Kevin, Batman is beating Daredevil, yes or no?
Batman's beating everyone.
Thank you, Kevin. Oh, wow.
I didn't know it was a blasphemous individual on our podcast.
Yeah. I didn't know that either.
Hey, sorry, guys.
Let's get to it, man.
BigKevShotIt is with us again, back in the motherfucking building.
Yes,
Kev, damn near, you don't even damn near need a fucking intro, nigga. You was here before when I had the old apartment, way before Damien was even thought of, or was he? I think he was thought of. Kevin, welcome back, brother.
Said I had an inkling back then.
Welcome back, man. And since then, bro, you have a kid now. It's crazy. What are our sons are like 1 year apart?
I think so.
I think it's 1 year apart.
Mine's in my birthday, or his birthday's in 2 days.
2 days, yeah. He's gonna be 1 year old.
Happy birthday.
He's just gonna get up and start walking. I just want to let you know that right now if he's not already.
Yeah, he's about there.
Yeah, he's just gonna like stand up. That shit is crazy. When you see it in person, you got to be there to see it, bro. It's like the craziest shit you'll ever see.
He's at the part right now where he likes to just stand up, like pull himself up in the crib and just
like
there.
Damien. Yep. He doing it. But how y'all boys feeling, man? Another beautiful day, man.
Sensational.
Blessed.
Sensational and blessed.
Oh, by the way, I went to play basketball. Wow. Fusion dance, that motherfucker. I feel you, man. Pastor Ricky, man. One time, dog. What's going on, man?
Everything is well with the world in my eyes. No, I'm just playing, bro. It's kind of fucked up out here. We got a lot of shit to talk about today. No, I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm highly favored. It's a Sunday afternoon, so I'm happy to be here with my people and them, pod family and all that, and we're gonna get into it.
Absolutely, man. Kev, man, a lot has happened with you since the last time you was on the pod. I think last time you joined the conversation. And I think that was your early start in like kind of transitioning to who you are now kind of thing. Because you always been who you are, but what I've seen in the last couple years in social media, I'm like, damn, this nigga Kev is kind of close to this nigga named Jimmy Butler. Like, why? Like, you right beside this nigga. I said, Kev, what's going on? You want to tell us something? Then I get on fucking Twitter, 5 Reasons Sports. And by the way, is there an NDA I need to know about, Kevin? Can you not say nothing? Because listen, it's 3 Heat fans right now. 1, 2. You ain't got to worry about me and him. It's really him. Because he will let the fuck Jimmy fly, nigga.
Definitely fuck Jimmy.
No, I got no NDAs. So.
Oh, by the way, he will as well. I'm sorry. I
No, I just call him Jimmy Quidlet. Yeah. I just call him Jimmy Quidlet. Nothing crazy.
It's fair. I mean,
it's fair. Yeah.
I love what the experience, the Jimmy Butler experience before this year was great. This year obviously didn't go the way I think anybody intended it or wanted it to.
Yeah. You spend the offseason building around like your best player. I could only imagine Eric Spoelstra. It's almost like you got to redo the script, right?
I mean, that supposedly was part of the issue. The offense was geared more towards Tyler and not Jimmy. But you can't really expect the offense to be geared toward you when you're in the lineup for 50 games in the season. It's hard to miss 30-something games and
don't stare at me.
Game plan.
Be the focal point.
Don't stare at me, brother. It's
kind of nonsense, really.
I mean, I think that's all the Heat were asking, like, be available, and he even this year wasn't really available, and then the trade request and. The spectacle that came of that. So
spectacle.
I'm sorry. Do you have something to say? You want to say something?
No. It's just pretty interesting that really knows what the fuck he's talking about. I just like when third parties tell Martin that he's tripping because he don't be listening to
like
me.
Just to be clear, like I have no inside information on this. Like
I don't expect you to.
I don't. No. I know. I for the audience, I don't want them to think I know. Yeah. Like I don't know Jimmy personally. I don't. But I mean, I've been at practices. I've been at shoot-arounds. And the vibe this year was different than it's been.
Nice.
It was a fiasco.
Yep.
We all
Plain and
experienced it.
simple. Plain and
Jimmy Butler
simple.
didn't want to be here anymore.
I will say though, like I was at media day and Jimmy Butler lied to my face when he said we're gonna hoop, we're gonna win, and then we'll take it from there. They did.
Wait,
he didn't hoop.
he talked to you directly?
I felt like it.
Nah, it's personal.
Listen, I'm the media.
You was there, yeah.
I had a
feel you.
media pass. He was talking to the media. He's talking to me directly. He said, "We're gonna hoop, we're gonna win, and then we'll take it from there." They did. He didn't hoop. They didn't win, and he's not on the team anymore. So
It's like I know what I'm talking about.
We're doing okay right now.
We're going into the playoffs. No, play in.
We're going
on
into
Wednesday.
the play-in. Do we have the Bulls?
Yes,
We have the Bulls.
That's correct.
I can't. That's what you see. And thank you for that side. I'm tired of playing these niggas. Fucking
Atlanta.
the Pistons, Atlanta. I'm
The Pistons good. They're
You know what's
playing against
crazy?
New York.
The Pistons are in the playoffs. They're not.
They're
in the
6
play-in.
seed.
Yeah,
But
no, I'm
also-
saying.
Every time we get a little better and we hit a little run, I feel like they do the same thing. It's never like
It pisses me off, bro. It pisses me off.
They do the same. So now we going against like our equals. Like we got Tyler Hero, but they got the better white boy. They got Josh Giddey. Like you feel me? Like it's hard, bro. We
By the
only
way,
gotta go
niggas
through
is
Kobe
talking
White.
shit about Josh Giddey.
only one's an All-Star though.
Talk.
Cause he knew he was gonna get
Giddey
traded.
had a little bit of an allegation. He had the shape.
Yeah.
But he been averaging about 40 points, rebounds, and assists a game. I've been gambling with that boy. He been hitting every night. Every night.
I will say just to start off with the first question, my nigga. Fatherhood. It's me, you, and Dylan. Everybody else is pulling out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Congratulations.
Everybody else is pulling out, man. So, how's it been, bro? How's it the transition been?
I mean, obviously, it's a transition. But when I say it's like the most fulfilling thing I've done in my life, it's like hands down. There's not a second that I can think of that's even close to it. Like
That drive, bro.
it's
to be great.
it's different.
Yes,
it's
bro.
different. Something like people say it, and you like something clicks when you see that kid. And
Yeah.
I told my boy that because my boy's son is literally a month apart from my son. And I told him one day, we were just talking, I said, the most like fulfilling thing I've ever felt in my life is this kid, I know he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know his ass from his elbow. When he looks at me and he smiles, he knows he loves me. And that's that gives me like everything that I need. So
Yeah. Powers you up,
that's
man.
yeah.
You want to say something, Dylan?
You can't. I mean, you know,
Wait. Was that your son at the court yesterday?
Yeah.
He spawned out of nowhere. I don't know
Wow,
where he
yeah.
came from, but I was like, yo, what the fuck? Cause you would just talk about him, and I'm like, yo, is he here? I didn't know he was here, but dog, that's your twin, bro.
So my son's about to be 13. So it's I'm coaching his basketball team.
Yeah.
Which is like the wildest thing in the world for me, you know, to go from being, you know, a little tiny baby and now I want to hoop, I want to do this, and so now I'm coaching his team, and it's like there isn't a better feeling, man. You know, especially when they're interested in the things that you're interested in. Like that's my dog. That's my best friend.
Yeah.
He was in my room yesterday, sitting there. We playing a video game together. My girl's sitting there doing nothing. You know, she was just on. I know she was mad. I was like, yo, we just got this game. We gonna sit here and play all night. We played for like 3 hours just sitting there. Like, yo, that's something those are the moments you're gonna cherish forever. Honestly, just
And you know,
lasting memories.
What's funny too when you said when he's playing against his age, he just not playing like that. He play against him. He trying to kill him. He trying to kill.
That man will try and kill me. Seriously. when he goes out there to play kids his age, I be yelling at him like, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Why you not playing them like you playing me?
Right.
I don't know. Bruh, step up.
Yeah, right.
I'm about to pull you out of this game right now. You step up.
Right. No, I feel you, man. I feel you. But it's beautiful, man, because I'm trying to get it with Damien. I have like what 2, 3. I was just talking about one of my cousin. He called me yesterday out the blue just to check on me and shit. The nigga, it was like, dog, we're 30, bro. I said, no, nigga, I'm 31. Okay, you're about to be 33, nigga. Like, shit is crazy, dog. He got a house now. He like, bro, I can't even game no more. I gotta go cut the grass. I say, damn, nigga, you not a kids next door operative no more, nigga. Nigga, you been decommissioned, nigga. God damn, nigga. God damn. And I felt it though. That's the part about it, Ricky. I'm like,
Christ.
Jesus
They
Christ.
got people you could hire for that.
Dog, I swear to God, he don't want to spend the money. I said, see, I feel that. You feel me?
That's all I am.
Honestly, if I had a home and a son, or you feel me, like he getting out and cutting that grass for sure. He getting out and cutting that grass.
I'm gonna be real with you. And this is because y'all sons are young. When they get older, you will make them do chores.
Gotcha.
Yo, all the stuff I don't want to do.
None of that.
Hey,
Does that build character?
walk
for
the
sure.
dogs.
Is that
Does
part
it
of
build
part of the character?
It makes my
development?
life easier. What you mean?
Oh fuck! Oh yeah, I feel you there. Yeah, I feel you.
In
The dogs
addition to
got,
build
the dogs
character,
got to
though,
go out.
it's a lot of grown men out here who don't know how to do basic home upkeep at all.
Yeah.
You feel me? So learn how to take out trash. Make sure you know how to wash the dishes. Matter of fact, go wash the walls. You probably ain't gonna never wash the walls when you get your own house, but maybe one day you'll see wash them damn walls. And if
Exactly.
not, that builds character. Washing the walls builds character. That's like take a bad boy, make him dig 5 feet. That's what washing the walls is all about. That shit ain't have nothing to do with cleaning the house. No cap.
Nah.
Bro.
But yeah, man. Let's segue into like one of the topics that we actually created because this is really really interesting to be honest. If y'all have to place 5 things in a time capsule for the future generations, what would that be, my nigga? I have not given this a lot of thought because it was such a powerful question. Go ahead, Ricky, please.
All right. So what generation am I speaking for?
I think your
Because-
next generation, maybe.
So would I be speaking for our childhood or our like teenage years or this like what we in right now?
I think it's overall.
Because for me, like it would definitely start off with a Booty Talk 72 DVD out the gate.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh no. Let's keep it funky. If we gonna pod, let's pod. No, because hey, we all had the DVD. We all had
were
at least
there?
one. I was there for the DVDs. I barely missed VHSs. I think I only seen one of those fossils. But as far as the DVD, man, we all had a Booty Talk. Hey, listen, I would need a
Rounded, bro.
Okay, you understand me. We ain't gonna shout out our favorite actresses or nothing, but you know what's going on. But now, in addition,
That boy Rella melted on the couch.
Hey, bro, you all right, bro?
yeah, all right, PPP. I got.
That was 2 though. By the way, that's 2.
You're out
You
of
made
pocket
2.
right now. I just want to make sure you're straight.
You got 3 more.
No, I only want one of those DVDs. You only need one. All right, and then I would get a PlayStation 2 memory card.
Okay, but wait, what?
Just the memory card, nigga?
Because if I get the console, do I need to get this? Do I need to leave? Do I get the whole box? Do I get a PlayStation 2?
You can.
Yeah.
All right, so then drop it. Then I ain't gonna have no games for it. It's very exclusive.
You can get a game for it.
All right, so I get a PlayStation 2 and a game.
Bomb.
What game?
For me, it'll be GTA San Andreas.
There's nothing else to say.
Talk to this nigga.
Honestly, that and the Booty Talk, I'm done. I'm cool. I don't need nothing else in the box.
The
for real.
PlayStation does play DVDs, so
Yes, sir.
He knows what he's
Matter of
doing.
fact,
He knows
get
what
me
he's doing.
a TV, a small one.
You got to get the composite cables.
The big booty TVs?
No. It gotta fit in the. It gotta fit in the
I just
ground.
want to make sure you was,
It
you
gotta
know.
fit in the ground. They used to have these real. You know what? They used to have portable DVD players. They used to have a little 3-pronged
Yeah.
portable DVD player. Yeah.
The PS2 could do that though. So
But then I need a screen. I'm gonna play the PS2 at the beach.
It's a time capsule.
on the water. It's
Yeah.
a time capsule. Where they gonna take the PlayStation 2 to?
Yeah. Hey.
Everything's gonna have HDMI.
That's just
TV's not even. Everything's gonna be wireless.
It's gonna hang that bitch on the wall, man. It's a fossil.
It's a fossil, so we need something that
From a
goes with
time
the
that does not
fossils.
exist. Yeah.
Nonetheless, that's my box.
That's your box.
That's my box.
Yeah. That bitch finna say Ricky. I feel you, nigga. I feel you, nigga.
Nefarious 2009.
Yeah.
Dig?
I don't know. I haven't given this shit a lot of thought. You know what I mean? Really, because my next generation is here. Really, like nigga, 2050. I be thinking about that shit, Kev. Like Jesus Christ, nigga. 2050. He's gonna be like just starting out life type shit. Like
He gonna be
crazy.
a grown man. He gonna be like 27.
Nah,
Yes.
I don't think so.
Is he not 2 years old?
25?
it's 220. Yeah, 20. Yeah, he is. He's
What
gonna be
is
in his
2
20s.
plus 25? 27.
Yeah, 27. Yeah.
Quick mods.
Quick bots.
Quick months.
Pow.
My 5. Damn. First it'll be the iPod, the old iPod that you gotta goddamn circle around. You
Shout
feel
out
me?
to Mark Edmond. You know what I mean?
That'll be the first one.
iPod Touch.
Shout out my boy Mark Emmett. My second one would be I'm gonna piss Martin off.
Wait,
A hard copy of the Carter 3.
why you gonna piss me off?
Vinyl or
We got
CD?
to call and have
You
a
a hater.
conversation, brother.
Yeah, nah, cause you a hater.
I'm not a hater.
My third one.
Kev, what he's done, I have to tell you something.
okay.
Hold on. My third one would be LeBron James 6 Miami Heat jersey.
Okay. Not mad at it. Yep. Not
My
mad at it.
fourth one would be my first album, Broward County. Hard
Perfect.
copy of that.
Perfect.
And then my fifth one, it would be, let me think, probably my degree. Shit, I don't know.
Yeah. Now that he started talking,
That reminds me of the on College Dropout.
My boy, yeah.
What do I have? My degrees.
Yeah. Shout out my boy Kev. You know, I'm a yeah, watch him out by yeah.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
Fuck yeah.
I can't really crash. It ain't Wayne.
Hey, but
It ain't Wayne. He wild.
that was a different Kanye.
Absolutely.
College Dropout.
Yeah, before they
Kanye.
clone my boy.
That doesn't count.
Yeah. Before they cloned him.
Yeah, he might be a clone now. I ain't gonna lie. Gucci not no clone. He just healthy. Kanye might be a clone. Something wrong with him, bro.
No comment.
You thought about your 5, Ellis? You got your 5?
I roughly got my 5. The first
If you
thing
got 3, it's cool because Ricky ain't doing a whole 5.
First thing I would put in there is the Bible because I feel like I wouldn't even say spirituality, but just a connection to the higher power of some sort, like whatever you call them, Buddha, Allah, whatever you call them. I feel like that's what's missing in the world right now because nobody feels like they have the answer to anybody. So I feel like that's why everybody's going crazy. The second thing I will put is a book called Think and Grow Rich. I'm currently reading that right now, and it's really enlightening me to a lot of stuff. It seems basic, but once you actually apply those things, you'll see the fruition of those things. The third that I will put, it's actually a combination of 2 albums, and I feel like both of these albums really impacted me in a different way. First one would actually be Illmatic, and the other one would be Get Rich or Die Trying. Do you want an explanation or you just?
Oh, absolutely not, because I could have guessed
the
that.
explanation,
You know?
because Illmatic is his point of view from his window. It wasn't
17.
like at 17, mind you, 17, and he's over here saying like, not even that. Like the bottle could have struck the lotto. Like that's that. You know what I mean? The book that I recommended. Also too, what I would put in there is Gas Mask, because I don't know what they got going on. I don't know what they got going on.
This is a treasure.
What am I? I'm at 4 right now. 5.
I think.
I think you at 5. You went 2 books, the double album, the Gas Mask.
Gas Mask, that's 5.
Oh yeah, because you went 2 albums.
2 albums, 2 books, and a Gas Mask. That's 5.
All right, and the black tea.
Perfect. From the
respect
corner
that.
store.
I respect
From
that.
the
To start with the Bible and end with the black
old
tea
tall tees.
with
Yeah.
the soldier rag on is very holy and
Right.
gangster. of
Extra
you, brother.
large, by the way.
Oh, y'all
Yeah.
got me. I don't.
You don't have a shot?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean,
You don't got nothing?
we in the age
You just
of
say
information.
basketball, just put a
I
basketball
mean,
in there,
yeah,
my
of
nigga.
course.
We know
you know,
that.
I put a pair of J's. But we in the age of information, man. Like
That's why I felt like a hard copy of Booty Talk was important. Because I feel like, first of all, Pornhub is banned in Florida, everybody. If nobody's advocating against this, please. I understand.
You struggling?
I struggled with trying to figure out, like, I didn't know what to put in the box. I don't know what to put in the box no more, like. Yeah, it's been a long 4 months, man. But we prevailed. We prevailed, man. We prevailed, man. We prevailed. It might have been 2.5, but it seems longer.
Damn.
You know they say you go blind. What's the next topic?
Did you have a 5, Kev, at all? Did you want to go?
I don't think I have a 5, but like I do think after I mentioned it, like College Dropout.
Yeah.
Copy of the College Dropout. I think like my favorite sports card, which is my like Dwayne Wade rookie card.
Which probably
hard.
is where you still got it in the case. If this nigga would have came with us to that event, I don't know,
The
man.
Collected Con.
Yeah,
Yes, bro.
I was gonna go.
it was purely people trading cards, whether it be Pokemon or
Yeah.
sports card. That's
The problem is I'm
at.
at those shows every other week now, so it's
Yeah.
I don't know. One's in my backyard, and it's like I don't really.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I think
Quick question.
okay.
Do you know what the most valuable card you have is?
That I have probably my Dwayne Wade. It's a PSA 10 rookie Dwayne Wade refractor.
That's hard.
I don't even know what that is, but I know it sounds like a
money.
nice
It
brand.
sounds expensive.
When you have all the
Sounds so
credentials,
expensive,
it gets
bro.
more pricey.
Yeah,
He just putting letters and stuff in there. That sounds
it gets
very
like
expensive.
Japanese to me, bro.
you know?
Absolutely.
Well, you like Pokemon is becoming
It's getting back to where it used to be.
Right, yeah.
Because shit is crazy right now.
PSA is the grading company that will grade all your cards and tell you
the value.
Not tell you the value, but it will basically add or diminish the value of the card based on the grade. So it's graded from 1 to 10, 10 being the best. So if you have a 10, it's considered a gem mint, which would be like perfect condition. So
interesting.
And yours, you said yours is a 10?
Yeah, my Dwayne Wade. Yeah.
Rookie D-Wade.
Yeah.
You got to put that in the time capsule.
Yeah.
I mean,
so that way in like 2050, Kayla gonna be like, "What's this?"
Yeah.
And now he a millionaire, nigga. Yeah.
That's hard.
You don't gotta tell us.
Yeah.
Can we ask? You know how much?
So it's funny because I think Dwayne Wade is very undervalued. The last time I checked, it was like a $1,400 card.
Perfect. Sounds about right. Put a time.
That's a ticket though. That's a ticket for a card.
Absolutely. And 1,400 ain't nothing these days.
But to be honest, I mean that's not even anything that I plan on ever selling. That's part of my collection. So what I've been doing. Well, we can talk about it when we get to it, but
but bruh, like I wish I had my card collection, bruh. I be jealous as hell, nigga. You know how much fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cards I had?
Oh, bro, Yu-Gi-Oh and
nigga, what?
I had so many.
Elementary
and
school,
I had
bro.
the book for them.
Yeah,
we
bro.
moved one time, it get lost in travel. You
That's
know how
exactly
it goes.
what it is.
It's not. The problem is I had all my Pokemon cards in a binder, but before they went in the binder, I was playing with my friends with the cards and battling and doing all that. So throwing cards down, dropping them on the floor, not realizing that
playing on the concrete
in
side.
20 years, if I would have preserved them, I would have had
I still remember in elementary school, shout out to my dog Justice, this nigga pulled out a fake Yu-Gi-Oh card, I still beat his ass. I tell him, anytime I see him walking the block, I be like, yeah, nigga, remember I beat your ass?
Nah, I remember fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah, them shit was just shiny as fuck. Remember them shits?
I remember they had Exodia, pulled it out, and we had Asian letters on it. Who printed this for you, brother?
He cheated like a motherfucker. I said, nigga, that shit ain't real, nigga. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. I think dead ass, I'm putting my first album in there. That shit means a lot to me. My kid pictures on there. When I got my start, the first song on there is called LTD. And that's the name of the pod. And that's where I got it from. I was like, damn, I gotta copyright this motherfucker. Cause it was a nigga looking like, you know, I'm still cool with him, but I told him the name of some shit. And he, you know, when niggas make that face like, like, fuck nigga, don't try to take my shit, nigga. Nigga, it's my shit, nigga. So, yeah, I'm definitely putting in the first album. No ceilings, cause this nigga thinks I just hate Wayne. Not hate him, but just, you know, hate's a strong word. Give him the microphone back. I gotta tell you, Kevin, let me tell you something. I said, Wayne, we're talking about Wayne in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
You've seen Wayne's latest performances lately?
Yes, but I will say everyone who was at Dreamville Fest and they had the Wayne Hot Boys and
I saw a peak clip of that. Yeah,
said that it was like top notch.
Yeah, because you know you plan for it, you do your thing with the whoop. This is a Wayne.
So
Wayne
you plan
solo.
for a festival, but you won't plan for the Super Bowl.
Well, let me talk. Now, Kev, was that planned for the Hot Boys to come out, or was it just like a Wayne solo?
No, it was planned.
It was planned for like the Hot Boys, right?
Hot Boys and
Big
Big
Thomas. Cool. We're talking about a Wayne solo act, him going out there to do his thing.
But in New Orleans, you could have easily incorporated Big Timers and the Hot Boys.
Yeah, I watched the shit on Amazon Prime. I watched the whole thing, and I said to myself, "My GOAT, he's crossing that line, dog. Like he's not like the aura is not the same no more, my nigga. It's just not. I'm comparing that shit, and Dylan, you laughing? I'm dead ass, nigga.
I'm laughing at it.
Aura's not the same. Like Ricky, bro. Like Ricky.
Here's my thing
Aura's
with
not
that,
the same.
right? And I only think this way, like just now, I never thought about it before, but like it would have been amazing for that to have been like a New Orleans just set. Like,
Yeah.
they could have went Hot Boys. They could have brought Master P and them out. Like I don't even know if they cool, but I feel like they all old and not on that no more. Like they could have made that a movie. Like I looked over and I seen the Soldier Rag, and that's what made me feel like that. I'm like, bro, they really could have made like a New Orleans movie. Kendrick was good. Kendrick was good. Kendrick was great.
They don't got no dance moves though.
They don't need nothing. Like they don't need no dance moves, dog. They gonna bounce around with Soldier Rags and everybody cause here's the thing, bro. Here's what's funny. It's weird, but I feel like white people don't mind the music of that time because they prefer the time of that time. So they got down with Master P. They got down with that when it was cool, like beneath them. Like now that it's a different type of deal going on, we kind of, you know what I mean? That's a different conversation. But I say that to say they get down with the older music, bro. Like they don't treat it like how they treat like the new gangster rap. They get down with that. So I feel like that would have been a much larger like That'd been better for the Super Bowl, but I'm gonna say what it is. Kendrick did what was supposed to be done. I appreciate you, Kendrick. But nonetheless, I would have preferred to watch that.
By the way, I was one advocating. I think Wayne should have got it. Rella was there with me and we had EP on that episode. I was advocating for the shit, you know, but I also was self-aware of his performances lately. And I just didn't believe that he would be able to carry it the way I think and envision that he would because he's getting older. You know what I'm saying?
It's a fair,
and he forgets his lyrics, bro. He has the teleprompter right there. If he looks this way on an important line that he forgets, I'm gonna catch that.
But see, also people get upset because he doesn't perform like the mixtape stuff. The mixtape stuff he never wrote. He went in the booth and just started rapping.
True,
like,
very true, very true, very true.
For people to expect him to remember anything he was rapping back then,
yeah.
is
but
also
if he's going on stage and performing fire, man, I think you. I expect you. Like go DJ. I think you should know. Hustler music. I think you should know these.
I think
You
that
feel me?
if,
True enough.
I think if he was chosen to do the Super Bowl in his hometown, he would have made sure that he delivered.
And that's where my belief gets better because I'm like New Orleans. It's the moment. You know, I know he's about moments and he gonna capture the moment. I was talking overall from what I've seen. My eyes don't deceive me, brother. I play clips in the chat. Rella decides, don't talk about Wayne. That's what he says, right? And I'm like, damn, nigga. I'm critiquing my GOAT too. I'm not saying he ain't got it no more rapid wise. I'm just saying his performances have been looking like a 50-year-old man. Don't you say anything blasphemous.
First of all, he's about to be 43 in September.
Cool.
The age gap between him and Kendrick Lamar isn't as significant as you think. But
Right.
guess what? He's been relevant for 30 years.
True.
I want to see what your guy looks like in 30 years.
He's probably not making music. He's gonna be he's gonna disappear off the face of the earth.
So this is where we defer.
I mean, it doesn't matter, Rella.
Okay.
He
Nah,
went
it
on
don't
stage
matter.
and sounded
Nah, it don't
crazy,
matter.
nigga.
Nah, it don't matter.
Multiple times.
Nah, it don't matter. All right. No, hey.
Bro, I went to I'm Not a Human Being
shout out to
one
me, the couple
when he
weeks.
dropped that. I'm Not a Human Being 1. I went on that tour.
That was your first mistake, but
That shit was gas. Don't be disrespectful. All right. Let me stand in the fire. Don't stand in here with me, brother. That shit was gas. All right. The nigga Drake came out. All right.
at least you got Drake.
See, I feel like wait, you want to tell me something, Kev? You come on, man. Wayne is
I love
at the time though. This was like 2010.
Not a big I'm Not a Human Being fan.
The first one, not even the first album. Why? Bill Gates? You wildin', bro? Gonorrhea?
I mean, you could
Right above it.
have a couple songs on an album that
Right above it. I mean, he had like a fucking. It was like out of 12, he had like 8 or some shit like that. It was. The sets were insane. But then when We Be Steady Mobbin' comes on, losing my mind, bro. That's my motherfucking song, nigga.
That's a Florida anthem.
You know, walking home in the hot sun from high school. That's the shit that got me to the crib.
Yes, sir.
Scully headphones, the ones that was shaking in your
Scully's
ear.
definitely came after Gummies. That was the next level.
Oh,
I stole
no,
them
Martin.
both. I'm aware.
You're correct. This album is fire.
Yeah, I know I'm not tripping. That's the
With
one.
You, I'm Single was on here. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, copy.
Nigga better cancel that bitch like Nino. Yeah, you streaming your album.
But was I'm Single really from that album?
It was
Like,
from
I
No
feel-
Ceilings.
He
but
dropped it as a single,
you
and
feel
then
me?
yeah. Oh no, you don't do that. I'm trying to discredit
from
the,
No
the
Ceilings. It was
song.
from No Ceilings.
I see what you're
It's an
doing.
original song.
No
though,
Ceilings
so-
might be the best.
It is his best.
collection
No,
of
it's
music
not.
ever.
No.
Right?
No,
Drop 3. Sorry.
Oh,
I prefer No Ceilings for me.
Just the drop 3 for me.
Okay,
Sorry.
wait.
I prefer No Ceilings.
We forgetting about the squad ups and all that.
No, I don't. We ain't forget about
just
them.
not-
It's just not
they're not
like the
dropping
drought
No
series
Ceilings.
and then the dedication series. But that No Ceilings, bruh. It's something about that
It
tape.
was a time period too. I think we were all like
2009.
It dropped and I came to school and everybody had it in their ear.
Yeah, everybody.
had
that
No
was my
Ceilings in their
senior
ear.
year of high school. So
That was
my
my
junior.
That was my
No.
that was our
That
that was my
was a
freshman
sophomore.
year. No, it was
I
freshman.
was a sophomore.
That was freshman, bro. 2009.
At BA?
You was at BA?
If I was at BA, I was a sophomore.
Nah, bro. He was a freshman, bro. I remember you, Ricky. He was a freshman.
I
with
never
me,
was a
bro.
BA, a freshman at BA. I went to Terraville my first year.
Okay. Oh, that's probably what it is then.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
So no, I was at
Well,
BA though.
You class of 2012 or 13?
12.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, you was a sophomore.
Yeah, me and my nigga Blue. Shout out Blue. Yeah, no, we definitely was listening to No Ceilings. That
Yeah.
nigga had me on the goddamn.
I showed
live
y'all niggas my
mixtapes.
Sony Walkman in the chat.
That would go inside of my
We got number 4.
And you know what?
Yeah.
What I was listening to in my Sony Walkman was T.I. I'm Serious constantly. So I'm putting that in there.
Don't y'all
That's my
say
five
nothing.
for
Don't
sure.
y'all say shit. All
T.I.
right.
I'm
The
serious.
YN was birthed.
Oh yeah.
You see Randy Orton over here. I call him Randy Orton because he kills every legend we put in the chat. Fucking Randy Orton, you killed Rakim. You trying to kill Wayne.
Tried to kill Rakim.
He tried to
I
kill
did it.
Rakim, and then
I
he
did
tried to kill Alchemist the other day.
I don't even like
fucking Randy Orton. All right, cut it out.
My bathtub lift up. My walls do a 360.
We got the shit that the government got, nigga.
I'm a little disappointed.
Well,
And you know, I don't
to
even
be-
like those rapidy rap
There's
ass
nothing to be
niggas.
disappointed about. I had a good argument.
For Rakim,
I
what was
stood-
your talk? What did you say?
No, I was saying I was helping a customer and we was talking hip hop. Like he broke customer, you know that little customer wall. He broke it and he was like, "Hey, you look like you like hip hop." I was like, "Why? Because I'm black." He's like, "Yeah, no, because he's from New York."
Oh yeah.
But he's an older cat. And he was like, "All right, so we talking top 5. I gotta go Cube. Yeah, for sure. Nas. You know, I gotta go Rakim. I gotta go Rakim. I gotta go Jada Kiss." And then I forgot what I think he said somebody, and I had to question it. I questioned like why Rakim and not this person. I can't remember who he said. And then I got in the chat. I was like, you know,
And we killed you.
I don't
We
think
trolled you.
you know,
And you know,
Black
I
people.
stand on terrible hills, but brother, I couldn't follow you on that.
No, he didn't. It was KRS-One.
Oh yeah.
It was KRS. It was. I remember because
I'll crash again.
Because I told him to crash. But I didn't tell him who to shoot. And he
said
shot
crash on
everybody.
New York.
And he
I
shot
took the city
everybody.
down.
That's what happened when you
I
get
kicked the
switched
buildings
on.
down. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh yeah, he hit Philly and then it's just, you know what I mean.
yeah, it was a Philly rapper. Yeah.
But speaking of Kendrick and doing the Super Bowl, I'm pretty sure that was in his list of things to do. So a question to all of us: if everything that we desired in this life was presented to us at this very present time and moment, would we be ready to handle it? I'm talking about the money, maybe the relationship aspect, the career, the health aspect. Would we be ready for it?
Yeah. I don't be caring about shit, bro. To be honest, I don't even fucking care if I got like 20 bands in my account. I just don't want to touch it. You know what I mean? If I had all the money I've ever wanted, I don't. You know, it's gonna be business as usual for me, bro. I done did everything that I've wanted to do, and
Business as usual.
don't you dare be disrespectful, Dylan.
I love when other people crash outside.
It's business as
What
usual.
you mean business? Business
What?
as you. If you got
do you mean?
all the money you ever wanted, business as usual.
I'm not here, Dylan, for sure. I'm not in this apartment.
When you say business as usual, that means you got to get up and go to work. Like
No. I'm not going to work. I'm just saying business as
that's
usual.
not
as far
business
as
as usual. Then
Yeah, it is.
that's not
Yes, it
no
is.
business as usual means you about to wake up in the morning, get Damien ready, go to work. Like no, that's not business
Oh.
as usual.
Okay, I'm not talking literally. I'm saying like just like how my mentality is not gonna really change. That's what I meant by business as usual. That's what I meant. My mentality is gonna be the same. You think it's a cap? Am I cap?
For real. Hey.
Am I capping?
So P.
Am I capping?
Say
get that?
man. Hey man, say man. If
Go
I'm
ahead.
being transparent, bro, no, I'm not ready. I still think I have like more of my journey to kind of go through before. Like if you just dropped 100 M's in my account today, bro, I'd go so degenerate. I'd probably be good for a week. I'd be a saint for a week. Bro, I'm going to church. I'm paying the correct tithes. I'm gonna put my mama somewhere nice. And then I'm be like, well, I got all the good shit out the way now. Shit, I'm looking at this account. I've been saying 78 million, bitch, and everybody straight. All right, I'll probably do 2 weeks good, and after that, man, who knows, bro? And the who knows is the thing. I could be straight, but I don't know if I'm all the way righteous enough to get everything I ever wanted all at once right now. You know, like everybody ain't gonna be honest about that. A lot of people think, you know, I get it right now. I'm gonna stay that, but when you get $10,000, you start acting different, nigga. So I know you get all the money you could have ever wanted. You start acting different. If 50 bands dropped in my account, not all I ever wanted, but I fix everything that I need to fix right now. I know Always something.
All you really got to do is look at how people act when their tax return hits.
And there you go.
That's facts.
It's business as usual.
That's our community.
Dead ass,
Community. You don't know when the
Yeah.
white people taxes drop. We the only ones who make it known.
Yeah,
You'll never
absolutely.
know when nobody else taxes drop. But when ours drop, hey, I mean, granted, that's when the babies get new J's. It's the second half of the year school shopping.
Right,
That's when
right,
kids
right.
got to get re-up on them clothes for sure. That's how it happens, and it's supposed to happen that way. But other than that, yeah, nah. Benzes be driving off the lot. They be back on the lot in June. They done put 40,000 miles. This bitch done been to Nevada. This bitch done been to Cali. This bitch done been to New York.
All that, yeah. All that.
I done been in them. I know it.
Yeah, brother Ricky talks from experience.
I'm trying to tell you.
You know what I'm saying? But we talking music, you know what I mean? And you, as a photographer, videographer, like you know how artists will run out into the court and they always have their headphones on and shit like that.
I'll be if I got in my 20s, I'll be a degenerate, worse than Ricky. But right now I'll be straight.
Oh damn!
I'll be worse than
I gotta
Ricky,
find that in the
1000%.
edit now, bro. Jesus Christ! Thank you though.
Yeah, I'll be 1,000.
You gotta say something, nigga.
What you mean? What I gotta say?
I put you there to be comfortable, but you also gotta say something, nigga.
Yo, chill, Randy Orton.
I'm about to
Hey,
say,
listen.
don't let Durag Martin get up on your girl. Like
No. Randy Orton ain't getting that off. Hey,
I love, yeah. New York.
I'll be solid if I get it right now. I feel like I'm in a good emotional
Business as usual?
state. Absolutely not.
Jesus Christ.
No, ain't no business as usual. I'm quitting everything. I'm moving. I'm getting a new car, getting a new house, and then y'all probably might not see me for a minute.
So, Peep, right? I just thought about this. So, it also depends on what that is to you as well. Like, what is everything you could have wanted, and you know, if you got it all at once. Because I just threw a figure out there, 100 million. I feel like that's a pretty good benchmark. Like, you get 100 M's, you should be able to maintain for the remainder of your existence.
Correct.
Your nice house, you know, mom's house, car, whatever. That should all fit right there. So, like, I feel like it depends on what that looks like for you. Some people have billionaire aspirations, and if they were to get that, they definitely are crashing out. Probably just gonna go get a key of cocaine and die tonight, realistically. So it definitely ain't gonna be. What
I don't need no B. That's kind of
so-
OD. A B is OD to me.
Yeah, it depends on what it look like for you. So some people just want 100K a year.
I had they said Elon Musk, his net worth dropped, and I had commented like Chris Paul cuts the lead to 42.
You're a troll, bro.
That's real as it gets.
Hey,
Hey, W reply, bro. W reply.
You know when you like reply on a comment on Instagram and now you should just beaming, nigga.
Yeah,
I gotta
facts.
go find this shit and turn this shit off. I can't find this shit. My shit got like 20,000 likes right now. This shit is crazy. Yeah, man.
It happens
But,
on the most random ones too.
Yes,
Facts.
bro.
I swear.
but yeah, bro, we talking music. You got like a song that you got like for a big shoot, right? Because would you consider yourself a sports videographer? No, right? Just overall, right? 'Cause I've seen the music videos you do, brother. I've seen, but shout out to Castle, by the way. Me and him got a great song right now, 30 Minutes from Miami. And I've seen the videos you've done for Castle, you know what I mean? And talk to me about like, do you have a song that you like? Do you have that one song that you gotta jam to before big shoots and shit like that? Nothing
Nah,
like
if
that?
I'm doing a music video, I'll listen to the song that we're about to shoot. But other than that, it's I mean, a lot of times, honestly, if I'm going into a shoot that is planned, I'm probably driving in silence just so I can kind of start to visualize and picture what I'm about to do. If I'm doing a music video, I'll listen to the song, but I don't really have a specific like go-to song before a shoot or anything like that.
Right.
I think that's more for like the athletes.
Interesting. Yeah. So let me ask you really quick. How did you even get the opportunity to be where you're at with 5 Reasons Sports, Miami Heat? And do you like, I'm not a nigga who gets starstruck, bro. But talk to me about your first time being able to be up close and personal with NBA athletes and shit like that.
So 5 Reasons is actually a cool moment. When Ethan started 5 Reasons, I reached out to him when he first started it, just trying to figure out, I'm a huge sports fan. I love every type of sport. I've been watching the Masters all weekend. Anything competitive, I say if you put thumb wrestling on TV, I'll probably watch it. I'm just a competitive person. I like seeing people compete.
Yeah.
So for me, I have always wanted to be involved in sports in some sort of capacity. I played baseball growing up. Obviously didn't get to the major leagues, but now grab the camera and found a way to kind of incorporate sports into that. Shot at the Pro League.
Yeah, the Miami Pro League.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Ethan started 5 Reasons, I think like 2013, I don't even know, 23rd, early 20 teens.
Yeah.
And then had been reaching out to him. Nothing ever really came of it. And then started doing camera work. Went to the Pro League and started taking pictures. Took a picture of Tyler Hero the night that he played NBA on ESPN. Ended up using that picture.
Was he in the black jersey?
No, the red jersey.
The red jersey.
He
Yeah.
hit a 3 to tie it. And did
Oh
the-
yeah.
So got that picture of him.
Phenomenal photo, by the way.
Thank you. ESPN ended up reaching out to me using it.
Yeah, I remember that.
And Ethan put on Twitter like, who's going to pro? Anybody going to Pro League tonight? I told him I was. He was like, if you get any pictures, send them my way. I'll tag you. So got home that night. First thing I did was go edit a few photos to send to him. He posted them first thing in the morning, and the post did really well. And so he hit me up later that day. He was like, hey, do you want to like figure out a way that we can work with together? And I was like, absolutely. And so since then, you know, been fortunate enough to be, you know, heat practices, heat shoot arounds, first media day this past year that I did with them. So that's been cool. Starstruck, no, but it's funny because like we're talking about 5 Reasons. The main thing I've been doing recently is with on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. His handle is King of the Cards. Cards is with a K. I've been working with him for over a year. We just hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're almost 200,000 on TikTok, 170 on Instagram, something like that.
Yes, sir.
So that's been really where I've been able to really meet athletes. I just met Ozzie Smith this past show, and why am I blanking right now? But either way, I met Garrett Wilson, who's I'm a Jets fan, unfortunately, but Garrett Wilson was one of the coolest athletes I've ever met. As far as just being down to earth, cool people. I just met Zay Flowers the other day outside the airport. Cool dude.
Wow.
So I wouldn't say starstruck. It's definitely like those moments. Darrelle Revis. So Darrelle Revis, again, as a Jets fan, one of my favorite football players. Just met him this 2 weeks ago. That was cool. It's cool moments. I wouldn't say I'm starstruck, but it's cool to have like these conversations and meet these guys. Dwayne Wade and Pat Riley would be the two that I don't know how I would react because Pat's the reason I love basketball.
Right.
I don't know what it is about Pat Riley, but as a kid, the slick back hair. I grew up in New York until I was 5.
My bad. I feel bad for crashing out on Pat Riley on an episode before.
I mean, it is what it is.
And I also said Andy Ellsberg's name as well.
And Andy's the cat master.
Yeah, bro. Cat Master. That's great. Great. Rilla.
I have no comment on this.
Rilla. The
am
real
copping a plea.
supervillain. What about who did I just see in the Naismith Hall of Fame?
Mr. Mickey.
Mr. Mickey, huh? Continue.
Listen,
Continue.
since Mickey Arison's bought the team, by the way, 3rd best record in the NBA.
Absolutely.
So respect. Shout out to Mickey Arison. But Heat fans are the most spoiled fan base, by the way.
Spoiled?
Absolutely.
Have you met a Laker fan?
I need you to elaborate.
Have you met a Laker fan?
We got 4 years of LeBron.
Yes.
And since then, that's all the Heat fans want is another LeBron. There's never going to be another LeBron that decides to come here like that. It's not going to happen. The way the CBA is like, LeBron, there's not another LeBron coming here. Unless we get lucky in the draft and draft a guy like that, it's not going to happen. So everybody wants that, but I don't know. I could go on for days. Like, people give them shit for the Kyle Lowry signing.
It was a terrible signing.
Who wanted Kyle Lowry?
It was a terrible signing.
Who wanted Kyle Lowry?
I don't know. Who, Jimmy Butler? Oh, I mean, well, he's an idiot too. So,
but the conversation is they didn't get Jimmy enough help. But you got Jimmy, the guy he wanted specifically, and paid him, and that set you back.
He's cooking right now, by
because
the way.
why do we? How tall is Kyle Lowry? 5'8"?
6 feet.
Man, they a lot. He is mine.
I mean,
he's shorter
listen,
than me.
Kyle Lowry was a great NBA player when he was great
when
NBA
he was
Younger.
good.
Yeah. He was
And his first year here, I will say, was not terrible.
It
Like
wasn't.
We were some number 1 seed.
Number 1 seed. Got to the Jimmy missed 3 away from going to the finals and probably winning because I do think they beat that Golden State team in seven that year. But
wait.
Maybe.
That was Golden State that went to that?
that was
Yeah,
Golden State Boston.
2022.
I think we beat that Golden State team.
I think we beat
If
Golden
we
State.
I do believe that.
changes everything.
That's a fact.
I'm worried. But
That Jimmy 3, like him not deciding to go for the tie and going to overtime and taking all the momentum into overtime, that changed the whole trajectory of that franchise.
Was that the year we had Gabe Vincent and Max Strus?
yeah,
No.
Or was that the
Well,
year after?
no, that
That was
was
the year after. You're
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about
after.
2023.
I'm talking about the bubble.
We're talking about
Oh, we're
2022.
talking-
No, I'm talking
2022.
about Lowry's the first season Lowry played in Miami.
Yeah,
Correct.
no.
22.
My brain was
yeah
off.
22. That's when Celtics played Golden State in the finals.
Yeah.
Good business.
Boy, I was watching that shit, steaming, nigga. Can't believe when they lost. Oh, you best believe I was talking to all my dogs in Boston. Fuck all you. You don't deserve it. Yeah, nigga.
What was the conversation like last year?
Excuse me.
Quiet.
Oh, okay, yeah, I just did. That's
Quiet.
all. That's all.
But we knew
No,
last year what it was gonna be when
last
Jimmy
year,
got hurt.
yeah, nigga, like I didn't, nigga, of course, like niggas was in my inbox. Oh, bro, like you niggas trash. I say, nigga, look who's on the court, nigga.
The fact that the Heat won a game last year is crazy.
Yeah, nigga, the starters was the LTD podcast.
They got one.
You're crazy.
What the fuck are we talking about? Like it really was. Like it was the LTD podcast starters. You know what I mean? And we ain't had no help, bro. Against Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, who hate us, by the way. Very
Can't
locked
wait
in.
to get us out of here.
And nigga, we beat them. They were steaming after that. Like I can't believe we just lost to the LTD podcast, nigga. And guess what happened after that? We just got obliterated, nigga. And then this is what happens, bro. I've survived. What's that nigga? What's the team in 2018? I forgot that team.
Oh.
Deion Waiters was our best player.
Hassan
Gotta
Whiteside,
remi-
Deion Waiters.
See, I've survived worse,
What,
Jimmy, D Wade leaving.
Josh McRoberts.
And we from Florida, so we've been here since pre D Wade. Like, there always been roses and bubbles.
You know what I'm saying? Like we've survived worse. So this shit right now, what I'm seeing is probably after our superstars left our team, this is the best team that I've seen constructed after a star player has left. Like Chris Bosh getting blood clots fucked us up, So this is the best team I've seen us.
The best thing that could happen to the Heat is missing the playoffs, because then they keep their pick this year. Next year it's unprotected. So you gotta have
Nice,
a good team.
nice, good job, Kev.
You're forced to put a good team.
I mean,
on the
I
court.
hated
job,
that we
Kev.
picked it up at the end. I wanted us to just tank all the way,
Same.
just lose all these games. Because
Same.
what are we playing for? We're not going anywhere.
Right.
If Boston sees us, they smack us down. I don't even like us against
And
Atlanta right now.
if we like beat Atlanta, we got to play the Cavs.
I don't want nothing to do with
Listen,
that.
as a fan, 100%, I feel you. A player is never going on the court and being like, "Yeah, we're gonna lose today because next year maybe we could." They don't care about
That
next
ain't
year. They might
happening,
not, they
man.
might
All the
not be here
time.
next year.
The Hornets love doing that.
The
That's their
Hornets
favorite
don't have
game.
a choice to do
They
it.
pulling every year.
The Hornets are not trying to lose. They're just not that good.
The Wizards too. I swear, every year they just pulling the lever like LeBron. Victor. Somebody's coming. Nobody's coming to Washington. The NBA is gonna fuck them. The year that somebody probably's coming out, they're not going to
I
Washington.
know they was hoping to get old boy from Duke.
Cooper Flag. No, that's
He's staying another
out
year.
of everybody we just said, I'm glad we not the Sixers. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we ain't Philly, nigga. Yeah, I'm sick of them.
Mr. Lagos, how you feeling? If you want to talk personally, you can give him a phone. But if you ever need someone, if you need a shoulder to cry on,
Absolutely.
I understand. Who was it? Paul George, who was injured for the year, and Tyrese Maxey, who was injured for the year, and Joel Embiid, who was injured for the year, and Kelly Oubre Jr., who was injured for the year. Their best player is Quentin Grimes. I just remember he was selling out tough, and he was going hard on us in the chat. So all love, Mr. Lagos.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Hey, man. So I just wanted to talk about the lack of comfortability with men and mental health and primary care physicians. Why do you guys think that is?
Cause niggas got a thing about them where they feel like they straight. It's kind of like what would you call it? Automatic response. Like, hey, you all right? I'm straight. Like that's definitely a natural response for a man who protecting his emotions. And I think that we kind of get away from actually, opening up and discussing those things amongst each other, and really just kind of depend on I'm straight.
I want to also to allude to the disproportionate care as it pertains to hospitals and people of color. You look at pregnancies and how our women are dying at an alarming rate. That's one. And we've always been taught like, bro, man up. I've been that man up since I was legit. So it's like automatic for us, like Ricky say. So that's definitely it. Primary care, I don't know, bro. I always feel like, we get nervous. Again, we die at a disproportionate rate at so many ways. Heart attack being another one of them. and we don't want to know. We'd rather just not know. It's my opinion. I mean, what y'all think?
I agree with everything you just said.
Yeah, that's a kind of the like I'd rather not know is kind of, it's crazy, but it's kind of how I feel. Like sometimes I'm like, I feel something, I'm like, yeah, it'll go away tomorrow, and if it doesn't, figure it out.
Nah, me, nigga, my chest start hurting. I'll be like, oh, it's time, nigga. Oh shit. I'd be like the fucking, oh bro, oh my god, nigga. The minute I feel some tough shit, man.
We talked about this with Ricky before though, because then you hop on
WebMD.
That's it. That's it.
Hey, WebMD content.
WebMD will tell you finna die.
Yeah.
They will ruin you, bro. And then you at the doctor's office getting a $1,200 bill, and it's gas, bro. You got gas. You've been eating poorly for 2 weeks straight. All the red meat is getting to you. Drink some water.
Right,
get some
right.
gas X.
WebMD gonna be like, get to the doctor now.
Stomach
get
cancer.
in the car right now, nigga.
Whole time you need a fart. Yeah, you feel me? Nah, you gastrous, but nah. When it comes to like primary care or anything, like when it comes to going to the doctors, it definitely is scary. Like when you don't know what could be wrong, you may have a history of things in your family. And then also there's horror stories of somebody who was perfectly fine, went to the doctor and now they found something, now they're doing something, and now they're dead. Whole time when I didn't know nothing was wrong and I just went.
But that speaks on volumes on how much your health is honestly, I would even say more than 50% mental.
Yeah, to an extent.
Truthfully. I mean, my grandmother, she was a bartender for like 70 years. She stopped being a nurse to be a bartender because at the time it made more money.
Right.
And she always said, like, I'm never going to retire. I'm just not going to retire. It doesn't make sense because the minute all my friends retire, then all of a sudden that's when everything starts hurting and they die. So she said, I'm going to just work until the day that I die because then I don't really know. Nothing doesn't bother me then. And that's facts.
I always preach to living life more than anything. That's why, like, I've never had 2 jobs. When I needed to have 2 jobs, I always just struggled because I always thought to myself, why am I working? To fund the lifestyle that I want. And I work to live, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be consumed by work. So I decided, I'm going to just half 9 to 5 and half do what I love doing. Because I know at the end of the day, time is limited on this planet. You feel me?
Especially when you got kids.
Absolutely. So
it's important.
It's a big thing, bro. Yeah, go ahead, Elvis Marge, please.
I would say, as far as like the accountability and mental health and primary care physicians, one thing that I've noticed as somebody who's been on a lot of dates, especially the last 5 years, when you tell them that I just had a yearly checkup with my doctor, a lot of the women are really impressed that I actually care about my health. Yeah. Because a lot of people really don't care. They really don't. They really just go, oh, if my stomach ain't hurting, I'm Gucci. Yeah. But I truly believe that prevention is the best cure. And with that being said, just go get checked up. Like, even if they tell you something's wrong, like, I believe that you can fix it if it's time, or if you have an opportunity to fix it, go ahead and fix it. But also too, it's good to catch things early. And also, if you go to the doctor and they tell you you're perfectly fine, that's a sigh of relief as well. Right. To hear that you're Gucci. And that promotes and that helps you, want to stay Gucci. So, with that being said, go get checked up.
No, for real. Because I think that, especially with, like if you had like recent surgeries and things of that nature, or you have a history of
in your family,
anything like that, you kind of, it's almost mandatory. But the fear, like for example, let's say you're a skinny woman in this world, you want to go get a BBL, right? You feel like this is the surgery for you. This is the time. You need more ass and more titties.
W segue.
I've seen Instagrams, and this is what I'm into. What does BBL stand for?
All right, man, we back. Camera battery died, but SK, Captain SK, Soldier SK, Professor SK, whatever her name is behind the camera doing God's work. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about the BBL. You was about to just transition to the BBLs. I want to let you know right now, Zion Williamson, you made me sick, nigga.
That man.
You made me sick, nigga.
I see what you did there.
You made me sick. Did you see what I saw?
Yes,
nigga, you made me sick, nigga. Oh my God, Mariah, what the fuck her name is? Bro, Jesus. Jesus Christ.
She's a what you call it? A Roblox porn star.
Roblox is a valid description. Valid description.
Nigga, god damn,
No
bro.
cap, you can
Every
continue.
time
I will show
I see a
my
video of
two
her,
gentlemen
man,
over here.
every time I see a video of her, bro, I be so mad at this nigga. Like, I don't even know this nigga. You're disgusting, nigga. Don't bro,
also,
oh my god,
How
bro.
old is Zion?
24?
He's turned 25 in
I don't
June or
care.
July.
Don't
Shorty
you
like
dare
38.
make excuses for that,
No,
nigga.
but what I will say is,
I've made some mistakes at 24.
and also,
Would you make
have
those
to
mistakes
remember-
if you're worth 200 million at 24?
No.
No.
Yes.
I'll be ignorant at 24. What is y'all talking about?
But wait,
No.
What?
No.
With 200 M's? Ricky, help, bro. Help.
No.
listen,
But-
I lived a crazy life with $2,000.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Go ahead, okay?
No, I mean, so yes, but no, because like there's still my standard then elevates.
But you from Broward. He's from South Carolina.
Yeah, he ain't never seen
It's
nothing
different
like that.
vibes in South Carolina. Don't get it twisted. Love y'all, South
But
Carolina.
now-
But,
but
we're
now-
from Broward,
But now you live in New Orleans,
right?
and you got all that money. You can fly down to Miami whenever you want.
But here's the thing.
Cool.
You don't have to mess with.
Mariah Mills.
I'm just saying it's different.
No, I'm trying to see.
Oh, word. My bad.
Bro.
Here's my thing, right? With Mariah Mills,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah. This
also
Lil Zion right here.
we not in the like height weight bracket. Like there's different dimensions to that, and I think that you maybe as a bigger man, he might be able to see something I can't.
Ricky, no, bro.
You might gotta be 6'8", 240 to get behind that.
No, Ricky.
You might.
No,
that might
I
be
can't let you.
That's a
Hey, Kev, did you see
Shaquille O'Neal sized woman.
I
Like,
can't
that's
let
who
you.
She built for him.
Nigga,
she's not made for me.
she's not built for anybody.
I can literally put my body sideways
Yeah,
between
I
her
was
booty
saying,
cheeks. I'm not.
She
gonna,
not.
I
She
can't mess
she
with
built
that.
Frankenstein built that.
Oh.
You crazy?
Yeah, nigga, that's
No,
constructive.
I would come out hella musty
That
because
definitely stinks.
BBL stink. According to
The leading scientist.
according to a nurse who works on post-op for you BBL having women. After you do get this surgery, you have all types of blood, pus, and bruises oozing out of your body and whatnot.
Right.
And it causes you to have a bit of an odor. And you're a little funky. And then you have on your faja, so you're concealing the funk and keeping the funk, retaining the funk. Like just imagine putting some chitlins in some chicken skin, tying it in. So, yeah, no, that's what they doing. You understand me? They trying to take some meat that's unpurposed and repurpose it as some purposeful meat. You understand me? And that's why they around here melting from the backside. So overall, decaying, disgusting. The shit outrageous to me personally because the woman got online and said, when I sat down, my BBL air stunk. Now, granted, I don't think all BBL stink. I think if you get the proper care post, you get a normal smelling butt. But also, if you ain't got a cheap BBL, right? That's what I'm thinking happened. You go and get a cheap BBL. You went and got the for the frisky BBL, the PPP BBL. You feel me? The PPP BBL. You feel me?
Yeah.
You
Straight
feel
up.
me? If you went and got the PPP BBL, but you still wanted to go to Turks and Caicos after you got your BBL, so you didn't spend all the PPP on the BBL, when got your little $8,000 BBL, then you went and spend $8,000 and get the Turks and Caicos, now your booty look real weird on the boat. That's what's wrong. And the odor behind it doesn't go away if you got a cheap BBL. It only worsens because you're spoiling.
The best
You are-
cure. Sorry to cut you off, brother, Pastor Ricky, brother minister. However, the best cure is prevention. So the purpose is, or the question I pose is, why are they even getting BBLs to work at Publix?
Instant gratification.
Nah, bro.
Hey, to work at Target.
No
yeah,
lie.
nigga.
Shopping is a pleasure at Publix. That's right.
Don't you dare.
I'm crying.
Don't you dare.
If you would have said Hooters, I would have said you're cooking. But they're not getting They're getting BBLs to work at the very same job that they were working at prior.
What BBL pissed you off the most?
I just
No
told
comment.
you.
No
I
comment.
just told
Mariah
you.
Mills?
Nigga.
I have no comment.
You know what BBL pissed me off the most?
What?
Vivica A. Fox. Because what are you doing
No,
out
no,
here?
no, no, wait,
What are
wait,
we
wait.
doing?
I haven't
Can
seen
I
it.
cook?
I
It
haven't
doesn't
seen
even
it.
matter if
Is
it's
this
beautiful.
thing on?
It's on, brother. Cook.
In 2003, the year of our Lord, my GOAT, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, dated Vivica Fox. And he treated her so well. He treated her extremely well to the fact where her levels or her standard was raised. And you know why he left her? Because she was tripping. She said, hear me roar. She said, hear me roar.
By the way, Elvis,
And
I just saw her BPL.
Oh, yeah, yes, it is. Oh, you didn't have to show me. You didn't have to show me. You didn't have to show me.
That's number 2 to
How old is
Mariah
she?
Mills, nigga. Like, yeah, well, go ahead though.
So,
Yeah.
So with that being said, she even says to her till this day, I should have allowed him to be the man. I should have allowed him to do what he was doing. Take care of me, pamper me, all of these things of that nature. But instead she said, "Roar, hear me roar."
Yeah, SK, yeah, SK, yeah. I'm a woman, hear me roar. Yeah, SK. What do you got to say about it?
I mean, it is different because 50 Cent is worth 100 M's at the point. So, yeah, nah, shut up, Vivica A. Fox. But, nah, it's a different conversation. We having a different, you do your little cute movies and all that. That's cool.
Right, yeah.
I just sold water. Stop playing with me.
Water.
So shoot, like I made a movie. Shut up and do what I tell you. That's all.
You seen my movie? You seen it about me?
Jesus Christ, man. Let me get to a Kevin question. Jesus, man. Niggas, we talking movies, nigga. We talking movies. Fuck it. Like, segue. I hope y'all like that segue really quick. You getting started in being a videographer, nigga. I need to know this because, number one, it's not hard. My editing journey was challenging. So I don't want to edit no nigga music videos at all. Like, that's the one thing I'm not doing, bro. So how did you decide to like pick up the camera? Because my journey's a little different than yours. But what's yours?
I've always been, even in high school, like people don't know this, but I was in the drama club.
There was a drama club in high school?
Yeah.
Did we have that at BA?
They don't sign niggas up for drama club.
Yeah, we ain't had that at BA. But continue, bro. Go ahead.
I was actually, the reason I even got in it was funny because I had failed the FCAT reading in 10th grade.
For niggas gonna try to age us in the comments, you better watch your fucking mouth. You hear me? FCAT is a throwback, nigga.
So I was in intensive reading. I had, by the way, never in my life failed the FCAT.
What the fuck is intensive reading though, bro?
It's reading.
Intensive.
Yeah,
they throw the intensive on.
Throw
you
that word on
feel
top
bad.
of it, nigga. That shit, intensive reading.
When he didn't get enough points to pass the FCAT formally, and then they say, "Hey, we're gonna like put you in a class where we're gonna make you read all day."
Yeah,
go
basically.
on, bro.
So I was in intensive reading. They didn't have enough reading teachers, so the drama teacher was my reading teacher. And at the end of the semester, I passed the FCAT. And so I didn't have to take reading, so I could choose an elective. And she was like, "I think you should take drama." And I was like, "No, I think I'm gonna take PE." And she was like, "Oh, but like I think you'd be really good." I was like, "Yeah, but I'm not like I'm in a sports."
As an elective, right?
Yeah.
My brain is waking up from high school. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm into sports. You know, I've never been into drama. She's like,
Yeah.
"There's a lot of girls in the class." I said, "Okay, I'll try it."
Yeah, look at you, Kevin.
Dang.
I know who you are. Let me tell you something, Kevin. I'm familiar with your game. Kevin. So continue.
So yeah, I mean, she was right. There was a lot of girls in drama, and it worked in my favor, being one of the only men in drama.
Would you be in drama, SK? By the way, would you be in? Have you ever thought about taking a drama class at all? No. Continue, Kevin. I just wanted to ask her that because you just look like somebody.
You trying to say she look dramatic?
No.
He trying to give her a compliment and say she looks like an actress. But go ahead.
Yeah. You're welcome. Good job, brother. Rella. Continue, please.
Yeah. So from that point on, I was kind of always into acting and did a little bit of acting after high school, even. And
acting too.
Yeah,
Nigga, your journey is very interesting right now.
I want to
What?
say I seen one. You was in Sean's short film, no?
Yeah, and yes.
See that? My memory's solid.
Sean's,
Yeah, your memory is solid, nigga. Actually, yeah.
with Casso, actually.
Yeah. Well, I remember the first time I seen you acting, I said, "This nigga does everything." Nigga, I'm on the Twitter. I'm looking. I said, "I know that who I think it is."
Yeah, man, we're the big boy.
You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, man.
I
Continue.
mean, yeah. So that like before I was behind the camera, I was in front of. I done a professional show, like a musical. I've done a professional musical towards South Florida when I was 20 years old. So
That's hard as fuck.
Wow,
That's hard as
that
fuck.
is impressive. I ain't gonna lie.
I've always like been into that creative side, but as an adult, you got to get a job, and I was in sales, and
Ooh.
I never knew
Jesus.
how
Builds
to.
character.
It does.
Bro.
Especially once you hit that commission only.
Yes, sir.
You fighting for your life, nigga.
It's
You
crazy
fighting for
because
your life.
they call it a promotion.
Yeah, no.
And they're like, but we're gonna take all of your base pay, and you're just gonna have to make sales to make a living.
Jesus.
I've shed a tear at the end of a week, brother. I've looked at that board and shed a tear.
Well, so you asked the question. Funny enough, that's what made me quit my job. I was in sales, got a promotion where they took away my base pay, and they were like, you're only gonna make commission. And at that time that they did that, it was when the economy, I was selling money to businesses, basically. I was selling loans to businesses, high interest loans, and businesses weren't trying to take on debt at the time. So it went from, I did really well, that's why I got the promotion, to everybody in my department is like hitting a lull in their sales. And then the last month of me, they put you on a 3-month probation period. The last month of me being on it, they're like, oh, we're taking the commission down from 20% to 15% for this department. I was like, that's crazy, because I'm about to lose my base salary and now you're lowering my commission. But it ends up being, I did J1. I did a shoot for him for Neverfold.
Yeah.
When he released his hats, the first hats he released, I did that for him. Charged him $150. It was my first shoot ever.
You said J1 Jadakiss son, no?
No, 2-3. Neverfold.
Okay.
So his brand, he had a hat release.
Okay.
And he asked me, I told him I'll charge you $150 just to get something in my portfolio, start. And did it. That week I went to work. It was my first week without base salary. I mean, $150 just doing the shoot. 1 day, 2-hour shoot. Did some edits. Took me a couple hours, but call it 4 hours. Made $150. Went to work for a whole week. Saw my paycheck was $137.
What?
I went right to HR. I said, I can't do this no more. And picked up, and I haven't worked for anybody since then.
W-Man.
That's beautiful.
What an inspiration.
What is it like being like an independent contractor at this moment? Like, what is that world like? Like,
What year is this too? Like, what year is this? You say you fully went independent.
It's been 2022.
Fire.
That's fire.
Fire.
So it'll be 3 September 9th, I think, was the date.
If that shit don't inspire you niggas to get off that motherfucking couch.
Everything. If you can do something that you have a passion for,
do it
and make money doing it. Like,
Bomb.
I think betting on yourself is the best thing that you can do.
Absolutely, nigga.
I think what happened to you was also kind of like a beautiful thing in the sense of how the drama teacher kind of brought you in, and then that wound up parlaying into a whole career. I think a lot of people miss that, whether it's in school or at home, wherever the case may be, to find a passion, to find something that they actually want to do. I think you spoke to it on the episode with Curtis when you were saying these kids don't have outlets to even figure out what they enjoy doing.
Facts.
Niggas want to go into prison and find out they like cats. Weird as fuck. You feel me? Like, that's just being funny, but shit like that though. They wind up in a real bad situation to find out what they love when they 45, 50 years old, and they could have been did this. Niggas be 50 and learn that they fire as hell on the grill. Way fire than they could ever been. Could have been doing something like that. So yeah, shout out to the drama teacher who definitely got my dog parlayed into his position, not for real.
Miss Days.
Miss Days.
Shout out.
I don't know you, but shout out.
Shout out Ms. Days, man. Shit, I still know my teacher's name. The good ones.
Yeah, you only
good
remember
ones.
the ones that meant something.
I remember the one.
I don't know if I had class with you, Ricky. I think I had
We
one
had
class.
one. I think it was it was in the morning too. It was either English or math.
I'll tell you that right now, this nigga Ricky showed up late.
I mean,
all the time.
I mean, for sure. In 10th grade, I did not. Matter of fact, bro.
And you had breakfast too.
When I first got to BA, bro, I didn't go to my 5th period class for 2 months.
Yeah.
Like, I went to all 3 lunches from day one. My first day, she thought it was my first day.
You remember the nigga who was whooping kids? Remember that nigga, man? You know what I'm talking about?
Tall, light skin?
Tall, light skin.
Yeah.
I had him, hey, 5th period. I'm in the
Excuse
gym.
me? A teacher whooping kids?
Oh, you
guys
don't know?
okay?
He hit y'all ass with that broomstick in the heart.
Nah, yeah. Nah. Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about? Okay, yeah, I gotta tell the
What?
story.
Let's say you and your homeboys in the hallway. Yo,
What's that nigga name, man?
I don't remember his name. He'll come around that corner with that
He
broomstick.
like 6'8". So
Nigga tall as hell.
I'm gonna tell you the story.
Voice like this.
I'll never remember.
Hey, word to Friday. Had it been me, I'd have shot his big ass.
But to be honest
ahead,
with you,
though. I had
Remy,
never
the
touched a
parents,
gun
the
at that
parents
point.
was fucking with him though, because he was doing what like all parents really wanted to do. All right, let me say it like this, right? So I got it's fifth period, right? I got weight training. Fifth period is every day basically, and I remember vividly, dog. My homeboy, shout out to Winston. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting, you got to get into the locker room to change into the orange shirt, little BA colors for PE and shit like that. So I was changing this shit, and then bruh, all I hear is niggas call this nigga Georgia boy. So they just yelling that shit. He hate that shit though. It's almost like a wild call. Like, okay, you niggas playing with fire type shit. Rella, my nigga, the lights cut off, bruh. And I see a big
This is a wild story.
the nigga treated us like he was Batman, nigga.
Not Batman. He said Daredevil. He didn't say Batman.
No.
He didn't say Batman. He said Daredevil.
Turn the lights off.
So
all
he
you hear is
turned the lights off.
No, fam. I have one shoe on at this point. Cause when they started doing that shit, my dog was like, bro, hurry up and get your shit on now, nigga. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm just, taking my time. The lights cut out, bro. I'll never forget this day, nigga. I seen a big ass shadow walk. Like he knew he was saying it. He locked in on that nigga. Cut the lights off and walked, bro. It felt like you ever played Resident Evil? You ever played?
You're a troll.
I'm not trolling, like nigga.
Hey, that game?
Yes,
I only
nigga.
play that game with the
The
lights
big
on in
nigga
the
who was
daytime.
the big nigga who was chasing you, but he was just walking
Yeah.
and you heard his steps. He was like, do. I'd be like, oh shit, nigga. But yeah.
I think it's crazy that in a high school boys locker room, a big man
no,
turned
like,
the lights off and had a broomstick in it.
not a broomstick.
That's-
He had
No.
no. Listen.
That sounds
What he
crazy.
said about the broomstick, that was a one-time thing. This nigga has belts. I'm telling you this. He has belts in the clipboard.
You put him
Bro,
belt to ass.
yes, nigga, I've seen it.
So see that's
Fam,
a crazy thing.
I never caught it, but I've seen it.
No,
He's
but
not-
he'll hit you twice though. He ain't gonna like whoop your ass. But it was one nigga. I'm walking, bruh. It was after school. I'm walking out. I'm going to the crib. I'm in Lakes, so my crib is like 15-minute walk. Feel me, bro? These two niggas brought. I guess he was looking for him, and he was. I'll never forget this, Ricky. He was sitting on the little. You know how the benches were outside the gymnasium.
Yeah.
So he's sitting on he got his glasses on. He's looking at some paperwork. So it was almost like they was bringing a hostage to him. Like, we got him, right? Bro, this nigga looked up, he say, bro, he opened the clipboard. It was belts in the clipboard, nigga. And he just started whooping this nigga ass, bro. I'm like, dawg, this nigga's crazy.
You know what? I think that we need more people like him. And
I wish I knew, man.
Yeah, look.
Yes, we do.
In elementary school,
Yeah.
I went to Fields Academy.
You went to Fields Academy,
Fields
nigga?
Academy. I went to
Hold
Fields
on,
Academy.
wait.
Yeah,
The one over there by
yeah.
Central Charter School?
Yeah, I went to Fields Academy in
Wow,
kindergarten
bro.
and first grade.
Crazy.
And back then, they could whoop your ass.
Yeah, like
That was real shit. They would beat you with yardsticks and everything. Like, it's no joke. I see they had free reign to do whatever they want. I seen this
Yeah.
teacher. This kid said he had to go to the bathroom, and she put tape over his mouth and made him stand up
Jesus Christ.
until he
nigga.
shit himself.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, nah,
Like,
she's wild.
they just-
That's
Oh,
wild. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
That's jail, nigga.
Oh, it's wild.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have made it to jail.
Now,
unless
that's
you
what I'm
would've
saying.
told
So
her
to
out the frame.
think that this is now, you talk about high school, crazy.
Nigga. Nigga.
Ain't no way.
Bruh, Dylan, Boyd Anderson was a movie, my nigga.
Yeah, I was supposed to. I was.
Boyd Anderson was a
I
movie.
enjoyed my 1 year at Boyd Anderson High School.
I was at a whole I left. I got kicked out, I think my junior year. But those freshmen to junior year before I got kicked out, movie, bruh. Movie. Like I was there when the cafeteria, we had
We
a
got
new
the new
cafeteria, the new cafeteria. But that food fight, you remember the food fight?
No. Oh, wait. Yes.
Hey, nigga, I seen a nigga lifting the table to shield the women. Crazy shit. Yeah, man. It was the day
had
Call
some
of Duty
athletes.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 came out. I'm sitting at the table with my dogs, and all I see is a pizza fly. And my homeboy was like, "It's time to go. let's slide out of here." You
I
feel
definitely
me?
stole a cell phone that day. For shit show. Definitely got somebody for their touchscreen. They knew they was popping, boy. I got that shit off.
Yeah.
Took the SIM card out, reset the phone. Yeah, I sold
Yeah.
it for like 200 the same day.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it was a movie, bro. I'm telling you true stories here, like true
Craigslist
stories.
hustles. I ain't gonna lie to you. But no.
But yeah,
speaking of school,
it segues into that motherfucker too. Go ahead,
Oh
please.
yeah, I was about to say. Speaking of safety in schools,
I think
how this
Elvis
all
should
went.
introduce this topic. To be honest,
Yeah.
When y'all say
I'm gonna move the mic back.
when y'all said Carmelo Anthony, I was like, what the fuck? I had to look into it, but go ahead, Elvis.
Carmelo Anthony. So apparently,
Wait, contextualize, please. 'Cause we're not talking about Carmelo Anthony, the NBA player.
I was gonna cook. Now we're not talking about the NBA player Carmelo Anthony. We're talking about Carmelo Anthony from Texas, if I'm not mistaken. Apparently, there was a situation where there was a track meet, and apparently there was some type of scruffle or misunderstanding, and Carmelo Anthony is now being charged for first-degree murder. So apparently, the first thing that I heard before I did my due diligence was there was a precursor to this where there was bullying going on. So after I do my actual research and I realized not only was there not bullying going on, he didn't even go to the same school. So he didn't even know his apparent victim. So for those who don't know what we're talking about in general, there's a case going on in Texas right now where Carmelo Anthony's being charged with first-degree murder for murdering, I believe his name is Austin, if I'm not mistaken. What's the
gentleman's name?
I think it is Austin.
I believe it's if
Metcalf, something like that.
Austin
yes.
Metcalf.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
And apparently it's because that there was raining at a track and field meet, and apparently Carmelo was sitting under the team's tent, and apparently Austin asked him, "Hey, like, what school do you go to? I see you don't have on our school's colors," or whatever the case may be. And apparently there was a bit of back and forth, a bunch of tongue wrestling going on, and apparently Austin, I guess, tried to take him out of the tent, and he told Austin, "If you touch me, see what happens. 1 + 1 is 2. Two things happened, and Carmelo stabbed Austin." Now, with that being said, I just want to let you know that we have to do our due diligence before we cast judgment on anybody. We can't just read headlines. The first headlines was there was a bullying going on. Turns out there wasn't a bullying going on because they didn't even know each other. But before I continue to cook, anybody else have any?
There was a stabbing, correct? So there was a weapon on school's grounds. Is that legal?
He wasn't even supposed to be on the grounds though. He's not even from the school.
I asked, is having a weapon on school grounds
it's illegal for sure, but I'm just saying, like, I'm reading into it now too because I didn't get this far into the topics, but this is fucking crazy.
So
you don't belong here. You don't go to Memorial.
And here's the thing,
you need to
right?
leave. This ain't your spot.
And for me, I just feel like if this is what they're willing to say about their friend who they speak so highly of,
Yeah.
I could only imagine that it was possibly more to the story because, I mean, I don't even have to make it a race car. If I'm chilling with my homeboys and something happens and for whatever reason I have to tell a story or events of what occurred, I'm telling the nicest story of events about my homeboy. I am not giving up that my homeboy was tripping like that. I'm giving up just enough. And in this case, once you start doing research on the case, you see nobody, at least not publicized, speaking about Carmelo Anthony's point of view at all. Everybody is speaking to how amazing Jit was, who was the aggressor in the situation.
No, they said that the victim was tripping.
No. I'm saying nobody.
Oh.
What I'm saying is, for nobody speaking from Carmelo's point of view, everybody is saying that even though he was tripping, they're telling the nicest version of the story, and to make it seem like, oh, the dude with the knife was the person who still should be charged with this murder, or to the extent of the crime. Now, granted, manslaughter may be an order, maybe a murder 3. These are things that are realistic. There's all different types of tiers in how a murder occurred. I don't think he woke up in the morning with the intent to murder anyone. I do believe he was I don't even want to call someone the antagonist or protagonist in the situation. He was not the aggressor in the matter until that occurred. Someone told him to leave, told him he didn't belong there, and told him to move, and then forcibly tried to move him.
The problems he's gonna run into when it comes to like the murder 1 charges, 1, he brought the knife, and then 2, touch me and see what happens.
That does give intent. Granted,
No, he's cooked for sure. Like,
no, I don't think he's cooked. I don't think it's cooked.
Because
It's
we
gonna
talked about this
be.
earlier.
It's gonna be like there's something to say on both sides,
Right.
But I think the murder one, like, cause you hear the story initially and you're like, how's that murder one? But finding out, knowing he brought the knife, and then touch me and see what happens, I think is the worst thing that he could have said to them.
Definitely.
Being touched and then pulling out a knife and stabbing.
But that's also, I mean, one, we talked about this. It's Texas is stand your ground state.
Correct.
To touch me and see what happens is a warning. To not touch me.
True.
If somebody, when somebody's trying to break into your house, hey, do not break into my house. I have a weapon. Somebody breaks into your house and you shoot them. Guess what?
I told
You
you.
told
warned
them.
them.
You
I
told
warned
them.
you. Touch
Yeah.
me, see what happens.
And then that's where it gets muddy because, like I said, to not make it a race thing sounds like an easy statement, but the headlines is a white boy and a little black boy, somebody killed the other one. Like, so it's gonna garner that attention no matter what. And then when you look into the comments and the statements people are making about this, it's a whole lot of racial energy. So to say to not make it a race thing is kind of out of the hands of us who are sitting here talking about this on the couch. It was made that and brought to us
there's
as that.
nothing you could do about it.
It was made that and brought. And when I see, like, I've seen situations way more minor where somebody who's more favorable tells a story and it could be less true, but the person who's less favorable is going to lose because the favorable person is the one telling the story. And that is American history. Welcome to my country. So that's why I would say I can't get behind 100% of prosecuting him to the full extent until, I mean, they said there's a video that hasn't been released to the public. Hopefully that'll give us a little more solace to see how this unfolded. He shouldn't have brought the knife. He should be charged.
Two kids' lives is thrown away.
And that's the worst
one's
part.
dead and one,
It's
prosecuted to the full extent of the law. Is
And
going
even
to
if
jail
he's
for the rest
not,
of his life.
he's gonna have to go in protective custody because them people gonna want him. It's gonna be like that. They're
Yeah.
gonna want him. Like those people, they're gonna want him.
Also, mass media, the portrayal as far as gathering information of this, because me personally, I don't feel like this was a race thing. I feel like this was just a poor case of conflict resolution. But they're gonna make it a race thing. They're gonna make it a race thing because it was black and white. Now, I don't know exactly what happened. I wasn't there. However, they're gonna make it a race thing, and because they're gonna make it a race thing, a lot of the people of Carmelo's race, they're gonna make it as they've been making it. He was bullied. That's what I heard prior to me actually doing the research. But the thing that broke my heart was after he got arrested, he asked, "Is he gonna be okay?" I literally shed tears. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was on my couch and I shed tears because two families are torn apart. Not only the two families, the people that witnessed this. The people that witnessed this, like,
Seeing somebody get stabbed in the heart and bleed out is tough.
this is crazy. Like,
I don't know. I had seen what's that dude name? What's his name? The plumber?
Aaron the plumber.
Aaron the plumber. Have y'all seen like his like TikTok at all? Like
nah.
he was explaining, huh?
In passing.
He was
I meant to
explaining.
say in passing, my bad.
He was explaining like why he is a crash out, and he was like, "Niggas don't be fighting no more." You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, like, he said he's trying to bring that back. He's trying to bring that energy back. Like, if you got a problem with somebody, just fight. You feel me?
Well, in his case, as much as the statement is true, he's a buffoon. Like he utilized that to clout chase. So that's not the same thing.
But if you pull, like, just read between the lines of what he's saying, he's saying something.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
granted, he's talking more against gun violence than stab violence. I honestly feel like it takes way more heart to stab somebody than to shoot somebody.
True.
Personally, but
Very true.
Correct.
dude shouldn't have brought the knife to the school for sure though. Like, but in that sense, yeah, you should have boxed him up. Now, granted, this is also another point.
He probably was outnumbered.
He's not deep. He's alone. And if one person's telling me this and I'm surrounded by his constituents and they're all looking at me, probably gathering or moving in this direction. If not, if everybody backed up and it's just those two people having a standoff, it all sounds weird to me. The story doesn't sound fully told yet.
Here's the thing, bro. We got to do better at training up our children, bro. Like, no disrespect to his family, but like I was taught at a super young age, and not even by my parents, like by my older brother. Peep the situation, always find the exit, and always make sure you get to the crib. If ain't nothing wrong with going on to, hey bro, my bad, let me get my things, I'm out.
Right.
You ain't pussy. Guess what? I'm going home, and you could call me a pussy if you want to. I'm going home though. That's all I wanted to say.
I just know when you in high school, it don't hit the same as when you a grown adult, bro. Like that statement is real for me. It's real for me. When I was 17, it was shit that mattered that don't matter right now.
Yeah.
And you can teach me, you can talk to me, you can say whatever you want to me. I gotta go to school every day. You don't.
True.
So when I'm trying to protect the image, basically, so I can enjoy my time at school. And this sounds all childish, but I'm speaking from the mind of a 17-year-old.
You're speaking from a child.
You know, like, I have to go here every day and live this life every day. If I'm pussy, now I'm gonna have more problems, more people gonna try me, more issues gonna occur.
True.
And, I mean, it's unfortunate that it's that way. These children should have more solace for each other. Like, but whatever the case may be, I just know it's very hard for me to just expect someone to just accept like someone handling them any kind of way. Stabbing is extreme, but just to accept someone just handle you like, yeah, hey.
All right, camera's about to overheat, so let's go ahead and wrap this up. Talk about the last topic here. There is a fucking video game, and of course, the devs are not showing their face. I clicked on Google Images, couldn't pop up nothing. It is a game called No Mercy, and it was on Steam. Of course, it's on PC because PlayStation and Xbox and Nintendo ain't letting no shit happen like that. Basically, bro, it's a grape simulator. It's called what does it promote? I think Dylan. Go ahead, Dylan, please, brother. I'm gonna let you know. I can't, bro.
On pod, we have to say grape. That's what we got to do.
Yeah.
This shit is disgusting.
Yeah, bro.
It promotes violence against one's own mother. Like, I can't even believe that they let this game out. I can't even believe like that people are playing this. It makes me sick, and it's not even. I mean, this is just one as a father, as a husband.
Right.
It's just crazy. I can't even believe that this is out.
I'm gonna read into this really quick. The studio behind No Mercy, a recently released 3D visual novel featuring non-consensual sex and incest, has announced the plans to remove the game entirely from Steam after the game attracted controversy online. Valve pulled the game from the United Kingdom version of Steam after a government official told them niggas get that shit out of there, to be, so that way it's not sold on storefronts. But this is the shit I be talking about when my faith in society dwindles when I say shit like that. Because who the fuck, do you understand the type of mentality you gotta have to create a game? Like, think about the nigga who decided I'm gonna create 2K and it's gonna be like this. To create a game is like you're creating concepts, you're creating art. A nigga decided to create this, bruh. A nigga decided he's going to I'm gonna create some shit for everybody about raping somebody. It's insane to me how like people think, and of course it's in the UK.
Well, it's also like how many people are involved in the decision making to the point that this gets put out.
Exactly.
Yeah, all the developers.
There's layers to this, bro. You can't just drop that shit on Steam like that, nigga. Because like, have a price.
If I'm like even the second layer of where this gets to, where it's like, yo, look at this game, and I look at them like, who's gonna
and let me say this too, right? Just to read this. In the game, players discover that their mother has cheated on their dad, and they are then told to claim her for yourself. Do you understand how insane that is? This leads to multiple scenes involving the player forcing women, including the character's own mother, to have sex with them. The game's description on Steam includes this line: unveil her deepest secrets.
Honestly, we can stop.
That's it, bro. That's it. There's nothing else to say, nigga. That shit is crazy to me, nigga. That's it. That's all.
We got something else to talk about?
Nothing else.
Cause this
wow.
Nigga, this is crazy.
Honestly, I don't got nothing to say, bro. This weird. It's weird.
Hey,
bro.
hold on. It says No Mercy is labeled as adults only and could only be bought using a credit card. I need them to go look at every person who bought that game with the credit card.
Absolutely, nigga. How the hell do you, nigga, to catch this? You gotta buy it.
I gotta know what the game description was initially.
Probably that, nigga.
Because it don't make sense to me.
Yeah,
like,
it's
it don't
weird
make
people
sense
out
that
here,
you
bro.
read the game description was like, yeah, I'm gonna get this.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You gotta investigate that. Jail.
I know that I know that Pornhub has been down for 4 months and all, but come on, man.
Stone him.
Yeah, what is the most painful way to off somebody? Like burn
Stone
him one finger at a time, though. Like one finger at a time.
Getting hit
Rip
by
off
a
his
cement.
toenails, 1,000 paper cuts, squirt him with lemon juice.
All that. Yeah.
I'm like, nah, bro, this is weird. G, like, what are we on? Like, at one point, like, what was you cooking up, bro? Like, what was you cooking? I've heard mystical rap. Nigga, I know sometimes niggas cook up some shit I don't understand all the way. You understand me? You understand what I'm saying? Like sometimes niggas cook some shit up and it ain't for me.
Right.
But that shit ain't for nobody though. You feel me? Like that's logic. Like that shit ridiculous.
All right,
to
you've
me.
gone too far.
Yeah.
You've gone too far.
My bad.
You were there. I was with
Actually,
you.
I don't think you went too far.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Don't
Maybe a little too
logic.
far.
No.
That's
Hey,
too
hey,
much.
no. Hey, stand on business. Stand on business.
You know, Adam 23 and Logic. You know, those are my least favorite white people in the world.
My dad is black, my mom is white. I'm gonna rap about it all the time. Get out of here with that nonsense.
Yo, what?
Yeah, nigga, yeah. Respect Logic. I'm black, I'm white. I'm white, I'm
Wait,
black,
how
nigga.
black was his dad?
Everybody.
knows there's a
Everybody.
black meter. How black was his dad?
His dad is very black. Very black. Very black.
His dad is Patrick Mahomes level black. Patrick Mahomes' dad level black.
Oh, okay. I
All right.
said Patty Mahomes black. I was like,
No.
I don't know.
Look up his dad.
Logic's dad, real quick.
Let me see his dad.
Yeah, man. You know? Don't laugh, nigga. Don't
Go
laugh.
crazy.
Smoke crack. Yeah.
Oh, his daddy smoke crack?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm leaving
Yeah.
alone then.
Never mind.
You can't tell.
Why did
No, he said it on the record. Ain't
no,
nothing
that's
too
okay.
crazy.
his dad
My
looked?
dad dead, so I can't.
His dad kind of looked like Drake's dad.
I just said it in my head.
You know,
You know.
J. Cole gets the ultimate mixed pass. I don't know why we claimed him OD. J. Cole hella mixed. J. Cole mama white.
Yeah.
He wear do-rags and all that.
Hey, be respectful. God damn, what's going on today? Oh my God.
Drake dad look like a pimp, man.
Nah, Drake dad be fresh as hell. Walking around Memphis.
Yeah, fact.
No cap. Untouched. Play with
Man,
Drizzy if you want to.
hey,
And he got facial hair. I have a theory. All right.
Let's hear it.
I
Jesus
have
Christ.
a theory with grown men with no facial hair.
Oh, shit.
I have a theory with grown men with no facial hair. I'm not even talking about like a goatee, a little mustache, like even whiskers.
Nothing, huh?
Go ahead. You here now. You here now.
We needed a better ending than that last thing, so come on with it.
All right, so the theory was people with no facial hair, they're either cops or they're undercover in other ways.
Interesting.
I like the undercover in other ways business because I like to say they are usually up to something inconspicuous.
With
Nefarious.
the Anthony Mackie face.
Anthony Mackie face with no facial hair is insane.
No facial.
Absolutely. nigga.
Do y'all personally know any good men with no, I'm talking about no facial hair at all?
Nope.
You know
Who's up to only good things?
You know,
Thumbs up.
you know, and this could not mean either or.
I see
But
SK
all the
thinking,
presidents
nigga.
cut off all their facial hair.
So what?
All the presidents cut off all their facial hair. No, or their beards. No president has a beard except for the one. I think it's Ford or something from back in the day.
I mean,
All the presidents don't have
that's
no
not
beard.
like that.
Proving my point.
I
mean,
know.
that's
why
not-
I said
no,
it,
but
nigga.
like-
That's why I let off.
But
this
now
may
though,
not
like
go the way,
niggas, but check this out though. Niggas at Publix gotta shave their beard too.
At
No,
Publix?
they
At Publix,
don't.
yeah, they do. Yes, they do.
What?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, nigga.
Bro at Publix had to put on the mesh thing on his beard when he made my sub.
Because he refused to cut it.
Yeah, because I
He's
know
supposed to
a
cut
bunch
it.
of people that work at Publix. They all got beards.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, them niggas is booty faced.
They have beards.
Nigga,
I get a beard mask.
Nate, you worked at Publix. Nate told me they had to cut his,
I don't
his
know if it
shit.
changed, but they
Yeah, they have to
I'm wearing
wear
a beard
What about his
mask.
mustache?
They told him to cut it.
Nah, you can keep your mustache.
Up
They told him
until
to cut his mustache.
It's bad.
No, it's not. They did not tell him to cut his mustache.
I'm just
gang.
kidding. That's what
I was about to say,
I just wanted to trigger Elvis.
like
That's what
a
I'm triggering.
regular man who usually has a mustache with no mustache looks so punchable. You cannot go zero mustache from mustache, bro. You cannot, bro.
Booty face is nasty, man.
up until this year, the Yankees had to shave. If you were a New York Yankee, you had to
This
shave
is
your
why I
facial.
be ducking and dodging. They gotta put that on the job interview
I'm talking
description,
about
man.
every bit of
I
facial
need
hair.
that on the
mustache,
job interview description. nigga.
Everything.
If you were a New York Yankee, they had a facial hair policy, no facial hair.
They
Yeah.
are the
They
Yankees.
just
That
changed it to
explains
shit.
everything because them niggas
They-
be booty faced.
They are the Yankees.
Hey, either way, man.
Wow.
Kev, you know, it's always a pleasure to have you, my brother.
Appreciate
you know what I mean?
having me.
Absolutely. Huh? Hey, come back anytime, man. With that being said, if you got anything you want to do out there in the world, please go ahead and do it. Listen to Pastor Ricky, man. Get your life together. You know what I'm saying? Please.
Up your sock game. We went Doritos today on these fuck niggas.
Oh, you didn't even
Doritos
show it in the
today.
beginning,
I
nigga.
showed us I didn't get the
man.
socks off today. We went Dorito socks on it today though.
Okay. Yeah, man. Episode 103 checking out, man. We out of here, dog. Later.
Deuces.
Year.